So we are talking about the movie, the Nepo movie which recently came out, which was Archies,
The Archies.
the Nepo movie which just came out, the Archies,
Yes.
and that has all the basically celeb kids
Yes.
in it. So
Sana
I
Khan,
saw.
Khushi Kapoor, Agastya, if you don't know.
And who else is there? You did Google that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Who is
I don't remember the names of the others. I know their character names.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who's
Vedang
Reggie?
Rena.
Yeah. So anyway, and a few others.
I don't think he's a Nepo kid though, I'm not sure. Unless he's Taruk Rena's some relative, I don't know.
Probably. I think it's a full Nepo movie.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but the main are Nepo
The
kids.
main are Nepo kids. Yeah.
Yeah,
One of them
so-
is Dot also, the girl who is
Yeah. Also, disclaimer, I have no problem with nepotism at all.
Yeah.
I have no issues. I have said this before, but that episode has not been released yet. But my stance on nepotism is it's fine. Their
Yeah.
parents worked for it, so why should they not get advantages?
Yep.
Anyway, I have no issue with that. So that's not my complaint. My complaints will come in due time. Do you want to go first on your opinion
Yeah,
about this?
we haven't discussed this for a week just
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
we have
we could discuss
kept
it on the
very
show. Exclusive.
exclusive. Yeah, please start. What
Okay.
do you think about the movie?
So, I'm just gonna give a quick disclaimer. I never really hate any movie. Like
She's
I
saying
like
it because she liked the movie.
no, I like all movies because I think I go a bit beyond and I think about like the effort that they've put into it. Plus, Khushi Kapoor is one of my top favorite just people of all time. I just really like her. I don't know why. I just really like her. So I got excited and I mainly watched it because of her. And I'm gonna start with her acting, which I honestly liked quite a bit. Like obviously she didn't have enough screen time, I think. Like she could have got more screen time and obviously she would be better suited for another character totally outside this movie, I think. But yeah, I really liked her acting. Overall the movie I think was if I don't know what to say. I liked watching it, but I'm never gonna watch it again. Like I don't know how much more to say about it.
Okay, I'm gonna go with my list of good first. Okay. What I liked good was Khushi Kapoor. Her acting was actually good. She didn't seem like a first timer she didn't seem like it's her first movie. Reminded me a lot of when Sara Ali Khan's first movie came. Even that she was very good in that, and I was like, oh wait, wow, doesn't seem like a debut.
Yeah.
All like Khushi Kapoor, in my opinion, was the only one who actually understood the Archies and played the Betty Cooper role very well. The others, I feel like not only did they not understand the role perfectly, they were not the right casting for the role. I feel like Suhana's role for Veronica was probably the worst choice ever.
Yeah, it didn't suit her.
It didn't suit her. It didn't. And I've seen so many memes where they say it looks like Shah Rukh Khan's wearing a wig.
Yeah,
which I completely
I see it. I
agree.
see it,
She looks
100%.
very similar to her dad. Obviously,
Yeah.
not her fault or his fault, but
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, my mom couldn't watch the movie.
My
only.
mom also kept saying the same thing that it looks like it's Shah Rukh Khan on that
Yeah.
girl filter on Snapchat.
Yeah, oh.
It's just that.
She couldn't watch it, and Shah Rukh
Yeah.
Khan's my mom's like absolute
Yeah.
favorite, so she couldn't watch it.
But in terms of purely, I'm just going to talk acting first.
Yeah.
Khushi Kapoor was really good.
Yep.
The guy who played Reggie, he was, in my opinion, really good.
Yeah.
He also didn't have any impactful scenes, so that obviously makes it difficult to rate.
Yeah.
But whatever scenes he did have, let's say when he stood up for his friend and he told him to pen jo banna hai, let him say.
Yes.
That was good.
Yes.
When he spoke to his friend and he said, I know what you feel for me,
Yes.
it's difficult. That was good. He embraced that moment very well without being over. I know what you feel for me, but I
Yeah.
don't feel for you the same way.
Yeah.
He was not like that. He was very still. I know what you feel for. There was a sense of him not agreeing with it at the same time respecting his friend. I feel like he did that. Yeah, I think those are the only two impactful scenes he's had in the full thing.
Yeah.
Others,
One with his dad was there, with the whole newspaper article thing.
yeah,
also.
but that also was a very brief,
Yeah, it was very brief.
Yeah. So he did, in my opinion, did a good job.
Yeah.
The guy who had the radio thingy who was in love with Reggie,
Mitten.
Mitten, again, he also did a good job.
Yep.
In my opinion, also was very, very good. Everyone else, in my opinion, acting was horrible. It just seemed the same thing throughout. I believe there was a lot of issues when it comes to direction of the movie. There was no pace in it. It started slow, it built slow, it ended slow, and I feel like there was so much utter crap which was not needed to be in the movie. For example, if the movie was purely about Suhana and her parents come from a foreign land,
Yeah.
her dad's a business tycoon, he tries to take over the local market and like removes people from their homes and shops and builds this, and then these kids form a alliance of rebels and whatever, and they fight it, and how it happens, all and well. But in this whole thing, they tried to fit a Betty, Archie, Veronica, and that other redhead girl,
Cheryl.
Cheryl, triangle with four sides.
Rectangle.
Yeah, but love rectangle seems weird.
I'm so glad I have your first dumb moment.
No, I know it's a rectangle, but rectangles are even.
Yeah.
It's not. It wasn't even because there was one guy and three girls.
Okay.
Anyway, so a love triangle from the perspective of Archie, a love kite. With his look, and it's three there.
Okay.
A love kite between them, which was pointless, which added nothing to the story.
It
Like to
really
the
did.
outcome, it added nothing.
Yeah.
It could have literally just been she comes from there,
Yeah.
she dances with him, is no longer interested with him, and he confides in Betty as a friend, and
Yeah.
that's it. The story moves on. They could have just shown it as a 10 minutes passing that, oh, there's a history there.
Yeah.
That's it. Everything else was irrelevant. Okay. So that's my first irrelevant part, which was not needed. Second, the whole that salon girl leaving, going, getting insulted, coming back, irrelevant. Getting Betty Cooper's dad another job for him to leave and come to the carnival, irrelevant.
Yeah.
There was so much irrelevant shit, and in the end of the day, when the kids did stand up to fight, Suhana's dad was just like, yeah, no, don't remove them. Let them protest. Ah, you won, congrats, you win some, you lose some. Like it was just
It was really.
1 second she's crying, my friends hate me because of you. So I'm sorry, but it is personal. And then the next second he's like, ah, let them protest. It doesn't make sense
It
to
doesn't
me.
make
It
sense.
doesn't, like, the movie made no sense. Like there was no need for Agastya to have that thing. And side note, Agastya was not looking or acting like a player. He was acting like a lover boy chomo. Every time I was so confused because in the first few scenes, Veronica asks Betty, so has he dated anyone since I left? And she goes like, who hasn't he dated? And then when they cut to the scene, the reveal of Archie, it was Archie and Reggie together. I thought Reggie is Archie because Reggie, the guy playing Reggie, looked more like a player.
Correct.
He had that full vibe of that, like, yeah, I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
just there. He looked like that.
Yeah.
Agastya was non-stop looking like a goody chocolate boy.
Yeah.
So not only was he visually not adding up
Yeah.
to the character context that was given, he was not even acting like that. He was not even like, even when he was going girl to girl to girl, the way he was doing it made it come across that he's dumb rather than he's a player.
Yeah.
It came across very weird, like he's oblivious to the facts of the world.
Correct.
It didn't come like he's a player.
Yeah.
Even when his friend, the drummer, I forgot his name, goes like, you can't
Jughead.
hurt Jughead, like you can't hurt both of them. So he's like, okay, I'll just go with neither of them. Go
Yeah.
with Cheryl.
That was so.
That was again pointless.
Yeah, it was
but
pointless because he
he could
claimed
have-
to have loved both of them.
Yeah, but he could have at least acted that scene better.
Yeah.
He didn't. In that was he like, ah, okay, well, like,
Yeah.
and then he's like, oh, I love you both, but I don't know, like that's something. It. Either they should have shown that he has not been with anyone since Veronica,
Yeah.
and falls in love with Betty. At the same time, Veronica comes back, so now he's actually torn.
Yeah.
But they showed Veronica went, he's hooked up with everyone in his school, then is with Betty, then is with Veronica, and then now he's in love. It's not adding up.
Yeah.
Either they should have just shown that finally he lets Betty into his heart, and suddenly Veronica's back into the picture, and now he's torn.
Yeah.
Then
That would have
what was
made
the
more
nuisance
sense.
of all the others that was there? Like it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then I am not understanding. 1 second they are blaming Suhana that she knows about her dad. Next second, Suhana's mad at Betty for kissing Archie. The next second, they both are together and fight. Like, there was so much going on in the movie that if you actually do this and look, nothing happened in the full movie. No, nothing actually happened. Suhana came back.
Yeah.
She was not with Archie.
No.
Movie finished. She was not with Archie.
Yeah.
When Suhana came back, Betty was in love with Archie, not with Archie, always disappointed by Archie. Movie ended, Betty in love with Archie, not with Archie, always disappointed with Archie.
Correct.
That guy,
Reggie or Milton?
Milton, obsessed with Reggie, not coming out, not telling anyone. Ends with obsessed with Reggie, not coming out, not telling anyone.
Yeah.
If their parents had a job, somehow parents have a job.
Yeah.
Nothing happened in the middle. Nothing happened. Nothing of substance happened. I don't get why Betty Cooper's dad got another job. It would have made more sense if her dad was fired,
Yeah.
the paper got shut down, and then these kids fought and then got somewhere. But now it's like it just didn't make like I don't get what was happening. Half the movie I was confused because I was like, what is happening and why is it happening? And it was slow, non-stop. Like it was just Aao kahani suno. This. And what was
The choreography, oh
And
my
the-
god! The choreography, bro. I think I liked it because of all the visual stuff, like the costumes
Yeah,
and
you like the costume,
and
the set
sets
design
and all
stuff,
that.
yeah.
I loved watching
Yeah,
because of that.
was
also.
nice.
That was done
That all
really
was
well.
all there in this
Yeah.
Varun Dhawan movie also recently, which came like not recently, like 2 years back.
That werewolf one.
Varun Dhawan, Madhuri Dixit, Janvi Kapoor.
What?
Yes, couple of years back it came. I think Aditya Roy Kapoor was in there. Madhuri Dixit or Tabbu, I forgot what it was. Anyway, there was some movie, Kalank.
Ah.
Horrible movie, but yeah,
Oh,
good
I
set.
didn't hate it. I liked it.
Of course, because when she's watching a
neutral.
movie, she's somehow able to enter the cinema with her brain outside somehow. So you are never disappointed
Never
because you're never using your brain in it. You're just like,
Yeah, because I look at movies like that only.
Yeah,
Movies meant to
that's-
be an escape.
yeah, that's a
thing, no?
very rare thing to do. Yeah, but anyway, I was shocked from Zoya
This
Akhtar.
should just be a separate podcast episode of you talking about the Archies.
Bro.
It's very interesting though. Zoya Akhtar, take notes.
I
Like,
was
Zoya
shocked.
Akhtar, this is for you. You
Zindagi
make
Na Milegi
Zindagi Na
Dobara,
Milegi Dobara.
Dil
and then you
Dhadakne
make-
Do. And then this, all the songs sound exactly the same.
They
I
do
get they were
sound-
going with the 70s English
Yeah.
Hindi pop genre,
Which they
is
nailed.
fine. It's
They
fine.
nailed for
But-
sure, but it was
Sorry,
too
but then we didn't
same.
need so many of it, right?
Yeah,
We could
yeah.
have just had 4 of them.
But to be fair, it was a musical. Like the movie was a musical.
But if it's a musical,
and it
they-
wasn't communicated clearly, though, I
Exactly.
think, right?
And if it
That
was a musical, why was only one guy only singing throughout?
Yeah, correct.
That's also weird.
Yeah, and that Dishum Dishum song was the only ones by the girls.
Yeah, and then I don't know, like the clerk gives the pamphlets to the wrong guy. He hides it. Suddenly, pankha chal jata hai, niche aa jata hai, and they're like,
That was too like
it felt like they're just trying to build, doesn't build, trying to build. Like they should have had something or the other, right? Like they could have had it seem like he hides it, they don't find it, the thing cuts down, they start the construction, and then these people are dejected, they have lost,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it's like, no, but we had enough, why's not enough? And then they do something, they break in at night, they find it, like something or the other.
yeah.
Also, another side point, it was 2 hours 40 minutes.
Really?
Okay? Yeah. What I realized was if they cut 1 hour of nonsense, which was from the love triangle, kite, whatever, they cut that out.
Yeah.
If they cut the whole salon girl going, coming back, all that scenes,
dad's
just
job.
new salon, taking customers, these people are struggling to live now.
Yeah.
Dad's whole firing thing, just shop bought.
Yeah.
Newspaper whole drama, just shop bought or stopped from publishing because they supply their income, whatever.
Yeah.
If they just had that all scrapped and the movie was 1 hour 40 minutes long, without changing what is, just by removal, no, not adding anything, just removing these things, removing the, I think it was Vava Voom only, no, the song which he says it's for both of you. So that also scrapped. Let's just remove anything related to love triangle, okay? That Vava Voom, full thing, just show they go to the dance, they all have a good time. Just that. Any love triangle shit, gone. All of that. The kissing in the barn when Kushi sees, blah blah blah, they're talking, going to him, all of that removed. Veronica comes back, they laugh, they feel the spark, but then they don't get back together. Just like that. Okay?
Yeah.
First 10 minutes me wound up. And the movie was only 1 hour 40 minutes, it might have been better. Because there would not have been so much excess shit which made no sense.
Yeah.
Like the whole Agastya going to London, calling his chacha.
That was also so
like the guy's like,
extra.
oh, you spoke to my brother before you spoke to
yeah.
me. And then later it was, oh no, I have to be here. If I'm not there in Riverdale, who will be? Like they could have just not shown that, right? They
Yeah.
could have just shown Suhana's the one who's going back,
Yeah.
and they could have been like, ah, tumhe kya farak padta hai? You will leave.
Yeah.
You will leave us here and go. We'll be stuck in this miserable place, and then our stuff is gonna be broken down.
Yeah.
So we have to live here. You don't, and then they fight with her, and then these guys are protesting alone without her, and then something or the other, and they get moved, and from behind Sana's like, nahi, main bhi nahi hurt me yahan se, and they're like, wow, she's really on our side.
Yeah.
Something like that, something more dramatic. Like, what the, like, honestly, what happened in the movie? I have no idea. I can't
Yeah.
believe I was excited for it, and the worst part was that the acting was not good. I can handle bad storyline, but I can't handle bad acting.
Yeah.
Like, if it's great storyline with bad acting, I cannot watch it. If it's poor storyline with good acting, I can still watch it. But I just, in that
That
scene
was
only,
too-
like I was on my laptop, just couldn't. Only
Anyways.
Kushi was good in this, but yeah.
Because she was really good.
That was our take on the Archies. Please do comment
Yes.
below what your take on the Archies was.
And
If
if
it's
you've
similar
watched
to
it.
what I've said, please do state. And then if you did like the movie, I'm pretty sure some people would have liked it.
Yeah.
What did you like about it? Maybe if I see it from that lens, I could understand why people are stupid in life.